Greetings, my name is Lenon Honor, and I am a committed husband and dedicated father. My wife and I have 5 beautiful children. Our oldest son, Lenon, is 10 years old. Our second son, Avi, is 8 years old. Our oldest daughter, Saida, is 7 years old. Our youngest daughter, Samaya, is 5 years old. And our youngest son, James, will be 3 years old next week. My wife and I do our best to give each of our children the appropriate amount of attention that they need. We do our best to be active participants in their lives by guiding them, protecting them, and ensuring that they experience as much love as possible. The type of care and attention that we give to our children is one that is rooted in true parental responsibility, wherein love is what guides us as we guide our 5 beautiful children. For many of us, our childhood years were difficult. In some cases, our parents did not give to us the levels of loving attention that we needed. Perhaps we were abandoned by our mother, or by our father, or by both. Perhaps our mother was present in our lives, but not emotionally attentive. Maybe she was not affectionate with us. Maybe she mistreated us in various ways. What if the only attention that we received from our mother was negative attention that lowered our self-esteem, self-worth, and self-value? Perhaps our father was present in our lives, but was not accessible to us in the ways that we needed him to be. Maybe he was overly critical of us. Maybe he belittled us and made us feel worthless. Maybe he was overbearing, dispassionate, or emotionally distant. What if the only attention that we received from our father was negative attention that lowered our self-esteem, self-worth, and self-value? In the absence of positive attention, is it possible for a child to feel loved? In order for a child to feel loved, there must be some level of positive attention given to the child. In other words, the child must consistently experience the expression of love, which should be given to the child by those who are responsible for the child's well-being. This would mean that parents must express love to their child consistently by ensuring that proper levels of positive attention are being given to the child. When a child is abandoned by their parent, when a child is not appropriately cared for, the child will not receive the proper levels of positive attention that the child needs to feel wanted and loved. Many of us can relate to this because in our own childhood, our parents were not consistently present in our lives. In that they were not consistently present, they were unable to give to us the loving attention that we needed. As a result, many of us looked towards other people for the attention we needed, and in the process found ourselves being taken advantage of by those who gave us the wrong types of attention. We, in essence, confused negative attention with parental love. We pursued and accepted any level of attention that we could find, even if that attention was negative, degrading, or even dangerous. This reminds me of when we moved into this neighborhood about 6 years ago. There was a little girl who lived across the street from our house. She was about 9 years old when we moved in. Whenever my wife would see the little girl, they would wave at each other. And whenever I saw the little girl crossing the street, I always watched to make sure she got across safely. But even then, my wife and I noticed that the little girl was not being properly cared for by her parents. Her parents did not give to her the appropriate amount of positive attention that she needed. Her father did not protect her like he should have, and we often observed the little girl walking around at night with older men. The girl's mother dressed in revealing clothing and walked around the neighborhood intoxicated. This was the model for womanhood that the little girl saw each day. Over the last 6 years, we have watched this little girl grow. She is now 15 years old, and we rarely see her on our street. Last week, I happened to see the little girl at the store, and I was absolutely disturbed by what I saw. She was scantily dressed and was accompanied by an older male. The older male was obviously on drugs, and I had a sense that the older male was sexually involved with the girl. In that moment, I thought about how the girl's parents were not actively involved in her life and how they did not provide her with the positive attention that she needed. 6 years later, and the little girl now seeks the wrong type of attention from older males who now take advantage of her. So I ask you, what if this 15-year-old girl had received the appropriate amount of positive attention from her mother and father? What if this 15-year-old girl had been appropriately protected by her father? What if this 15-year-old girl had not received the model of womanhood that she received from her mother? Would the ending of her story been a different one? If you give your children the right type of attention when they are young, they will not seek the wrong type of attention when they are older. My name is Lenon Honor, and on behalf of the Honor family, I send you love, peace, and positivity.